Okay, tell me the truth. Have you ever seen a video and thought, wait, is this even real?
Right? With deepfakes, it's getting harder to tell. And honestly, the privacy concerns, they're kind of terrifying.
Today, we're diving into the world of deepfakes, what they are, how they work, and why they might be more dangerous than we think. So, do you know what a deepfake is?
I do. Deepfake is basically a video, image, or even an audio recording created using AI. It takes already existing videos or photos and manipulates them to make something new. It can make a person appear to say or do something they never actually did. Scary, right?
Super. It's already being used in movies, actually. A good example is Fast and Furious 7. Since Paul Walker unfortunately passed away before finishing the film, they used his brothers, Caleb and Cody, as body doubles. Then they used deepfake technology to put Paul's face and voice for the remaining scenes.
Yeah, and not only in Hollywood, but deepfakes are being used in social media, entertainment, and even education. Some people use deepfakes for fun, like bringing historical figures to life or making parody videos. However, they are also been used for misinformation, fraud, and even fake news.
Okay, so how do they actually work?
Well, one of the main technologies behind deepfake is called a generative adversarial network, also known as GAN. It's made up of two competing artificial neural networks where one tries to generate a fake image or video, while the other tries to detect if it's even fake. They keep improving through this back and forth process until the deepfake becomes so realistic that it's hard to tell the difference from the real video.
Oh yeah, GANs or GANs were invented in 2014 by Ian Goodfellow, a computer scientist. But deepfake specific applications started gaining attention around 2017 when people began using AI to manipulate videos more easily. Nowadays, deepfake technology is more accessible than ever. There are even apps that help people create them. The entire reason Ian Goodfellow created this AI was to develop a system that could generate entirely new images that looked incredibly realistic. It wasn't originally designed for deepfakes. It was meant to help AI learn how to create and refine images, like improving a photo quality or generating realistic faces from scratch.
Yeah, GANs were created in 2014 mainly for researchers and developers working in the AI field. They were used in all kinds of cool ways, like sharpening low quality images, generating realistic artwork, and even helping with medical imaging.
Okay, so then how did the whole deepfake thing start?
Well, the name deepfake didn't actually come around until like 2017. It came from a Reddit user who called himself Deepfake. He used Google's open source deep learning library to create AI generated face swaps in videos, specifically to put celebrities' faces onto adult film actors without their consent.
That is absolutely disgusting and terrifying.
It's not just celebrities who are at risk. A guy named Henry Edger, who's the head of research at the detection firm Deep Space in Amsterdam, stated most target celebrities, but there was an increasing number of reports of deepfake being used to create fake revenge porn. This just shows that anyone is at risk. Bad people can take anyone's photos or videos and make a deepfake out of them. Like, I knew this one girl who had to talk to the police because they caught a pedophile who had taken her faces from photos she posted online, deepfaked them onto new bodies, and sold them.
That is absolutely horrible. I hope she's okay. It's so scary to think that anyone with public photos could become a victim of something like that.
Yeah, and it doesn't even stop there. Deepfakes are being used in identity theft and fraud too. Scammers could create fake videos of CEOs, family members, or even politicians to trick people into sending money or believing false information.
Right? Like, I've heard those scams where hackers deepfake a CEO's voice to convince employees to transfer thousands worth of dollars. It's getting harder to tell the difference between a real person's voice and an AI generated one.
Exactly. And with deepfake videos, misinformation spreads like wildfire. People see stuff on the internet, believe it's real, and start sending it out to their friends. Imagine seeing a fake video of a world leader declaring war or a celebrity saying something controversial. People believe what they see, and by the time it's debunked, the damage is already done.
That's terrifying. Deepfakes can literally rewrite history. What's worse is that some people might not even believe real videos anymore because they'll just assume everything's fake.
Yeah, in an article I read, a guy named Haney Farid, who's a digital forensic expert at the University of California, Berkeley, stated that is something you are absolutely starting to see, that liar's dividend being used as a way to get out of trouble, which is saying the liar's dividend is where people would use deepfake technology as an excuse to get rid of real evidence. Even when it's true, this can cause a huge issue in politics and law.
Wow. And then there's also the security risk, like bypassing facial recognition on phones or fooling voice authorization systems. I mean, I haven't seen or heard it done before, but the fact that it could is next level scary.
It really is. And with deepfake technology improving so fast, it's going to be harder to catch them. I mean, even if AI detection tools exist, it's like an arms race. As deepfakes get better, detection has to be able to keep up.
So basically, deepfakes are a huge privacy nightmare. They can ruin reputations, spread lies, steal identities, and even break security systems.
Exactly. It's a powerful technology, but it really depends on how it's used and who's using it. Are these privacy concerns justified? Absolutely, no questions asked. Like I said before, people can take innocent photos and use them in deepfakes without consent. Some victims don't even know what's happening, which is terrifying.
Yeah, and it gets even worse when deepfakes are used for blackmail. Imagine someone being threatened with a fake video of themselves doing something they never actually did. And even if it's fake, proving it isn't always easy. And there's serious power in the wrong hands.
That's true, but what about cases where deepfakes don't actually harm anyone? Like in movies, where they bring back actors who have passed away, or when AI generated voices help people who have lost their ability to speak. Not every use of deepfake technology is a privacy violation.
I get that, but even then, isn't it a little creepy? Like, should we really be recreating people without their consent? Just because it's not used for harm doesn't mean it's ethical.
Fair point. And if we're talking ethics, deepfakes actually remind me of 1984. The whole idea of controlling people by rewriting reality. That's basically what deepfakes do. In 1984, history was rewritten so people believed false information. Deepfakes can be used the same way, making us question what's real and what isn't.
Yeah, in 1984, the government used propaganda to control people, and deepfakes could easily become the modern version of that. Imagine a government using deepfakes to create fake evidence against people or erase real events. That's literally Orwell's nightmare coming true.
And that's why privacy concerns aren't just individual victims. If deepfakes can be used to rewrite history, create false narratives, or even impersonate world leaders, that's not just a personal issue, that's a global one.
So, while deepfakes have some positive uses, the risks far outweigh the benefits. I think we're stepping into dangerous territory where might not be able to trust anything we see or hear anymore.
Agreed. It's like what 1984 warned us about. When technology is used to manipulate the truth, privacy, and reality itself are at risk.